Crazy moments in Malaysian TikTok. Cyberbullies in Malaysia Madani. In this video, we will talk about definitions of bullying and cyberbullying, an incident that fits all the definitions of bullying, a brief description of Malaysia Madani. We question how this bullying incident relates to Malaysia Madani, why we find all this very concerning. For the purposes of this video, let us examine some definitions of bullying and cyberbullying. Bullying involves repetitive and intentional behavior that aims to harm, demean, or belittle another person. Bullying is calculated, ongoing abuse that is aimed at a less powerful target. Bullying is any behavior performed through electronic media by individuals or groups of individuals that repeatedly communicates hostile or aggressive messages intended to inflict harm or discomfort on others. Bullying is a strategic behavior of an individual to dominate another individual or a group of individuals. Bullying is intentionally harmful behavior in which an individual is attacked, humiliated, and/or excluded by an individual or a group of individuals. Bullies can be divided into A, ringleader bullies, who have a leading role in bullying in that they take the initiative to bully, and B, assistants, who join in after a ringleader has taken the initiative. 8 common types of cyberbullying: exclusion, harassment, flaming, cyberstalking, denigration, impersonation, outing, and trickery. Lee has categorized cyberbullying into 7 types: flaming, masquerading, cyberstalking, denigration, online harassment, outing, and exclusion. An act can become bullying depending on the context, intent, and impact it has on the targeted person. Intent: if the intention behind an act is to degrade, humiliate, or belittle them. It aligns with the harmful characteristics of bullying. Emotional impact: bullying has emotional consequences for the targeted individual. It can lead to feelings of shame, inadequacy, and lowered self-esteem. Bullying behavior often aims to undermine a person's confidence and create emotional distress. Repetition: the repetitive nature of an act of bullying emphasizes a pattern of targeted behavior. When it becomes an ongoing and consistent form of verbal abuse, it aligns with the repetitive nature of bullying. Power imbalance: bullying often involves a power imbalance, where the person engaging in the behavior holds some form of power, authority, or control over the targeted individual. This power dynamic can exacerbate the impact of the bullying and make it more difficult for the targeted person to defend themselves. Now let us look at this incident for context. This incident happens in a TikTok live chat room popular for their pro-government stance. The topic of the conversation is Sanusi biadab, or in English, Sanusi is rude.
Okey, silakan Studio Bella.
Okey.
Tak ready lagi ke?
Tak. Aku saja naik je. Aku tak nak makan lagi hari ni. Bagilah orang lain hari ni. Cuma
Okey, zombie, silakan zombie.
silakan
Kau
teruskan.
sombong kau jangan sibuk nak bercakap lah.
Jangan kau lah.
Saya nak tanya.
Jadi kau bagi Fitri tarbiahkan sikit akak ni.
Tak, saya nak beritahu kat Kak Misi ni. Kak Misi sedar tak? Ini room yang dibuat oleh Cik Yani. Jadi kalau dia nak letak tajuk laga ayam pun, Kak Misi ni siapa yang nak datang nak mengarahkan dia so bincang bab lain? Ini room dia, hak dia punya suka lah. Kalau Kak Misi nak mengkritik Menteri Besar Kedah, Menteri Besar Selangor ke, Menteri Besar Johor ke, Menteri Besar Singapura ke, Menteri Besar Uganda ke, pergi buat room sendiri, letak tajuk situ, saya nak kritik Menteri Besar Selangor. Ini room orang. Jadi orang buat tajuk itu, kenapa you nak mempertikaikan tajuk itu? You hanya naik membahaskan tentang tajuk itulah. Kalau you tak nak bahaskan tajuk itu, you boleh pergi berambus. Kau faham tak? Kakak faham tak?
Okey Fitri.
Akak faham tak apa fungsi Maida, Matrid di peringkat persekutuan di bawah MITI?
Macam tu saya kena jadi ahli macam hampa lah yang tak ada kerja
kalau
buat
tak
kajian
faham tak,
saja.
jangan tahu. Macam Sanusi
TV haraka.
macam Sanusi kata, kalau kita tak tahu, kita jangan buat pala tahu. Sekali orang tahu, kita ni tak tahu.
Yalah macam dia kata jugalah kalau hampa pandai, hampa jangan anggap orang lain bodoh. Hampa je pandai, orang lain tak boleh pandai.
Pasal kita pandai lah kita kabak kata pelaburan
Aduh,
daripada
tak
pelaburan
pandai
tu masuk.
mana
Sebutlah pelaburan tu. Kata dah keluar TV, keluar berita. Dah keluar berita. Keluar
Kalau
berita.
saya banyak
Sebut
handphone
yang
macam
keluar
apa,
berita
sebut
tu.
Pelaburan yang masuk ke
Apa
negeri
tengoklah sebenarnya hampa
itu,
Google. Hampa kan
pelaburan yang masuk
hebat.
Kita
pelaburan yang
Google.
masuk ke negeri itu
Google. Saya malas saya
Akak
nak
ni
Google.
cakap macam machine gun lah kak.
Ada orang tolong Google dah. Ada orang tolong Google tu.
Tengok kaya. Akak tengok kaya. Akak nak sangat Google.
Akak cakap suara macam tu. Okey, saya nak beritahu akak ni. Okey, akak
Hampa orang kita ada elok
bukanlah.
Tak ada siapa pun tak ada ayat.
Kita pergi tengok
Hampa ni lauk lah.
Kakak hanya tahu
Nampak lah.
aku orang negeri Kedah ada ayat kau. Rumah hang bukan seluruh negeri Kedah. Rumah orang lain di negeri Kedah tak ada ayat.
Tak ada. Kami tak selalu tak ada ayat. Selangor ada ayat ke? Selangor ada ayat ke nak tanya? Macam mereka benar ada ayat selalu. Mereka pun tak ada ayat. Masuk mereka selalu tak ada ayat.
Ayat free kak. Selangor ayat free kak.
Oh, Selangor ayat free muka. Ianya Selangor ayat free. Tapi hari-hari kita ikut Baldi. Aduh, oh my God, what is this? Oh, awak kat Selangor pun tak ada ayat 15 tahun dah main takkan
aku macam
Boleh tak kau dia Kedah?
kau pernah dengar tak ayam Turki?
Macam yang Turki kan?
Kau pernah dengar tak ayam Turki? Macam ni ya.
Betul kan? Yang aku paling heran, kenapa dia gelabah macam beruk ni? Relax, betul lah.
Jangan gelabah sangat.
Kata terujuk bila sebut bab ayam. Macam Selangor tu banyak ayam sangat.
Kak, cakap guna fakta. Macam ni saya nak beritahu kak. Kalau kita bodoh, kita jangan tunjuk-tunjuk pandai. Sebab orang tu kita bodoh. Yang pertama sekali, masalah ayat di Kedah tak sama dengan masalah ayat di Selangor. Yang pertama kak. Kalau kita bodoh ni, kita diam je. Jangan kata apa. Nanti orang tahu kita bodoh. Malu ni. 1,500 orang tengok kebodohan kita. Faham tak? Apa yang anda sembang donde Kedah sama dengan Selangor.
Kenapa bukan tengok mereka tengah update ke LRA mereka tu? Bukan sekarang tengah update ke? Bukan sekarang tengah update ke dia punya lubang-lubang perubahan ni tu?
Aduh, kelakar lah.
Ya, orang tengah cakap. Faham tak?
Kesiannya suara Doraemon.
Bila orang dah bagi duit,
Kita bodoh.
Duk kata orang bodoh orang tu cerit sangat tu. Hati-hati duk kata orang bodoh macam dia cerit sangat. Orang satu tunjuk orang tu orang cerit sangat. Bodoh kau orang. Tak habis-habis bodoh macam dia cerit sangat.
Bila sana sibuk perempuan, LRA tu nak siap. Hang pun tak tahu sendiri. Lepas tu hang nak main sini, hang nak menegakkan benda Sanusi yang masuk. Faham tak? Lain kali bagi tahu dulu. Aku malu buat. Dia bagi kena tahu dulu. Bila dia nak suruh mana apa. Nak tahu boleh cakap. Ni. Yang Hampa kata Sanusi hampa pun sama. Sanusi kata kau orang macam awak hampa pun sama ada bodoh-bodoh kau orang. Orang sembang elok ada bodoh-bodoh kau orang.
Kartun Disney dah kau
Memang lah. Hampa kata kat Sanusi tak ada adab apa semua. Hampa pun sama.
tu baca
Kak, diam dulu kak. Baca ni kak. Masalah.
Lepas tu dia pakai
Dengarlah sini. Saya dah pesan tadi. Jangan tunjuk kebodohan sangat. Nanti orang tahu ni 1,500 orang tengah tengok. Masalah dia bukan siapa sambung, siapa tak sambung. Masalah dia yang pertama sekali. Kenapa tak selesaikan zaman dia? Duit dah dibagi. Hang buat kerja apa?
Alah, dia buat kerja apa? Dia tak buat apa. Dia duduk saja. Dah abang kan? Hampa ni pekat ni. Dia duduk saja. Dia duduk saja. Dia tak buat apa. Payah ada bina tu semua. Duduk saja. Tengok saja. Payah ada bawa masuk ke kedua tu. Duduk bersambung ayam apa semua tu kat tepi-tepi jalan tu semua. Dia duduk saja. Dia tak buat apa. Hampa ni penuh lah. Dia baik-baik. Lubang-lubang. Korang yang kata kampung keliling Kedah. Apa biasa main Kedah tak? Apa biasa main Kedah tak soalan?
Ni mesti
sebelah hang tu Kedah tu. Sebelah hang tu Kedah.
Tak buat kerja. Sanusi tak buat kerja.
Ni daripada awal tadi ni aku duk kata aku duk di Kedah. Hang sembang apa misi ni? Hang ni nurse tak mana ni? Sembang macam orang gila, macam orang sakit mental.
Dia bukan nurse, dia bidang kampung.
Dah, sembang kata paip tepi jalan apa semua ni mana? Dia hang tunjuk mai aku buka kamera tunjuk mai. Tak ada tak sembang kosong lah. Saya main sembang sini lah. 1,500 orang tengok hang duduk sembang bodoh daripada awal tadi lagi. Sembang cakap macam orang bodoh. Sebab tu aku kata hang tu bodoh. Cakap tak ada fakta apa satu
Kak
bilang
V lah.
bodoh.
Suara dia macam Kak V lah weh.
Dah. Tak sama. Ini suara. Ini ikan apa ni, ayam Belanda ni. Kak V tu ayam lain.
Ayam Belanda. Kak V ayam lain. Okey.
Peluk. Dia kalau kata hang nak tak mau orang kata hang bodoh, hang bawa main sini, hang kata okey aku nak backup Sanusi ni dia ni, hang nampak tak pipe ni. Ini macam tu baru betul. Ini pipe apa pun tak ada, tunjuk apa pun tak ada, main tekan nak sembang kosong, lepas tu pengumuman daripada Sanusi satu apa pun hang tak tahu. Apa benda hang ni? Hang main sembang apa ni? Takkan nak main. Baik tak payah aku pergi masjid pun banyak ayam Belanda. Aku pilih ladang pun mencari ayam Belanda.
Rumah hang tak mana? Rumah hang tak mana? Rumah aku tepi mana?
Rumah aku tepi rumah hang. Tepi rumah hang.
Tak mana? Sebab tu kan tepi rumah aku nampak pek tepi rumah aku tu tengah nak pasang.
Tunjuk mai. Tunjuklah.
Kak.
Rumah hang tak mana?
Tunjuklah.
Rumah hang tak mana? Rumah hang tak mana?
Rumah hang.
Rumah tak mana? Cikgu.
Tak apa, tak payah cerita tang mana apa kau rumah aku digital. Lah ni hang kata rumah hang ada batang pipe ke apa kan? Hang tunjuk batang pipe tu tepi rumah hang. Aku nak tengok lah ni. Hang tunjuklah.
Jitra tang mana? Jitra tang mana? Jitra luar cik kau cik abang oi tang mana? Jitra hang. Jitra tang mana? Jitra tang mana?
Tunjuk batang pipe lah. Tunjuk aku nak tengok tang mana batang pipe yang
Dok lah ni, dok buat bunyi ayam Belanda. Dari tadi buat apa?
Live pembuli betul host pembuli betul.
mana dia batang pipe? Tak ada sembang boleh tak boleh bagi batang pipe.
Kenapa hang nak suruh aku buat nak tunjukkan hang batang pek
Salman.
kau apa pula dia? Hang mai lah kat
Taman
sini.
Nuri.
Nanti saya carilah confident kita akak ni. Confident level tu saya nak beli
Beli
lama
kat
tu.
PMX, beli kat PMX, jangan lupa.
Bukan Sanusi ke?
Okey.
Bukan Sanusi dia
Jangan
orang.
jadi sasau ya Kak ya.
Sebab walaupun bodoh,
Sudahlah jadi.
walaupun bodoh, yang paling penting sekali confident tu. Aku heran itu confident yang high quality punya confident lah. Walaupun bodoh, bagus lah juga. Tak mana ada jual confident tu. Aku nak cari, nak beli juga.
Sangat baik.
Ni lah contoh atas pagang. Atas pagang guna pai lah.
But what does Malaysia Madani have to do with the bullying incident shown earlier? What does the Malaysia Madani slogan mean and how does it represent the new government? A Channel News Asia article quotes the Malaysian Prime Minister as saying, Malaysia must be known as a Madani nation that is prosperous, fair and rejects any form of cruelty towards any individual or race. It must be a nation that is known for its renewed spirit. A quick search of the government's website states a core value of Malaysia Madani as respect, courteous behavior, and celebrating differences in worldviews. Another core value stated is courtesy, defined as compassion for the fate of all parties through acts of human empowerment. But what does Malaysia Madani have to do with the bullying incident shown earlier? The individual identified with the bullying behavior earlier has been seen on many occasions, communicating directly with elected representatives, ministers, even seen in line to speak with the daughter of the Prime Minister of Malaysia. This begs the question, does the current government support or condone behaviors that amount to bullying? Do cyberbullies have a say in influencing government decisions and policies? Is the government using cyberbullies to intimidate citizens and stifle dissenting views? The optics are not good. The TikTok account associated with the ringleader bully identified earlier is known as Studio Belia, an account with 1.2 million followers. A quick scroll through the account shows posts in support of the government. Another TikTok account associated with this individual is Salman Rudong, with close to 4,000 followers. Yet another TikTok account associated with this individual is Miudong, which looks to be a new fake account, presumably. There are many other fake accounts like this that this individual uses for his work. Here the individual is seen complimenting a former member of the Selangor State Assembly on her proficiency in the national language, Bahasa Melayu. Did the individual expect her to speak with a different fluency, accent, or dialect? Because she is of a different race, this is a form of linguistic racism.
Cuma saya nak puji YB lah. Congrats. Malam ini YB telah menunjukkan betapa mahirnya YB dalam bertutur dalam bahasa Melayu. Lebih fasih. Saya rasa lebih fasih daripada saya mungkin lah. Just kidding. Okay. Tapi
Here the individual is seen speaking to a concerned citizen. While we have seen him speak fluent Bahasa Melayu in previous instances, why does he suddenly speak with an accent? Is it because the individual he is speaking to is of a different race? This is a form of linguistic racism.
sini kasih dengar dulu, duduk diam-diam dulu, duduk belakang dulu, diam-diam macam tadi. Kasih tangan letak di pinggang dulu, rehat-rehat dulu, belakang kasih, belakang pergi. Belakang pergi dulu. Itu duduk macam itu macam dulu, duduk dulu, dengar dulu itu macam.
Here the individual is seen speaking with the Malaysian Minister of Communications and Digital, talking about fake accounts on TikTok and tracking the owners of the accounts down. The minister responds that he will be meeting with TikTok the following day. Remember how this individual himself has several TikTok accounts.
Kerana dia orang memakai fake account, jadi kita tak tahu siapa di sebaliknya. Cuma maklumat-maklumat yang saya dapat memang ada jugalah. Dan kalau boleh YB kerjasama dengan TikTok ni untuk trace orang-orang macam ni dan bawa ke muka pengadilan, insya-Allah lah. Cuma berlandaskan undang-undang saya sangat setujulah.
Betul. Insya-Allah saya akan jumpa TikTok esok.
Here the individual is seen speaking with the Malaysian Minister of Communications and Digital, talking lowly about the intellectual and oratory levels of the opposition.
Jauh beza langit dengan bumi lah YB. Dia orang punya daripada segi intelektual pun, daripada segi ucapan pun, jauh sangat-sangat jauh beza.
Here, again, the individual is seen speaking with the Malaysian Minister of Communications and Digital, quoting an earlier promise by the minister to what is assumably the organizers of this chat room, about bringing the Prime Minister of Malaysia in for a live discussion in this chat room.
Okay YB, hari tu YB ada beritahu kami kalau kita reach 5K lebih, YB nak adjust PMX untuk bersama-sama dengan kita.
Betul lah.
Again, this begs the questions, do cyberbullies like this individual have a say in influencing government decisions and policies? Does patronage of this discussion room by ministers and other elected representatives empower this individual to behave in this manner? By repeated patronage of this chat room, does the Malaysian Minister of Communications and Digital, and by extension, this Malaysia Madani government condone and support cyberbullying? Is the Malaysia Madani government employing or relying on cyberbullies, like a Robespierrean terror squad or the Spanish Inquisition, to intimidate citizens and stifle public dissent? These pro-government cyberbullies may seek to justify their actions by claiming they are doing so to protect the Malaysia Madani government. But then, who will protect ordinary citizens from these cyberbullies? Again, why is this concerning? TikTok audience demographics. TikTok's audience in Malaysia, as stated by online sources, primarily consists of youths. Two sources, Statista and Affable.ai, state that more than 50% of TikTok viewers are below the age of 26. According to social learning theory as described by Berger, every person learns through observation and imitating other people's behavior. This means that bullying behavior is learned by imitation of someone else or a group of other people. The important question is this: what impression will it leave on young minds, seeing a cyberbully communicating directly with elected members of government and seemingly receiving support from members of the government? Is Malaysia Madani about empowering the younger generation to be bullies? Do bullies get a better seat at the table? Again, why is this concerning? The feeling of being laughed at or harassed by others can prevent people from speaking up or trying to deal with the problem. In extreme cases, cyberbullying can even lead to people taking their own lives. Perpetrators of cyberbullying do not see the faces of their targets and subsequently may not understand the full consequences of their actions, thereby decreasing important feelings of personal accountability. Cyber victimization has been associated with depression, anxiety, stress, self-esteem, and behavioral problems in adolescence and beyond, with some claiming the outcomes for cyber victims may be even worse than for traditional victims. Malaysia ranks second in Asia in 2020 for cyberbullying among youths, according to a United Nations Children's Fund UNICEF report, indicating that cyberbullying is becoming an increasingly prominent problem in the country. The acts of bullying perpetrated by members of this chat room seem far-fetched from the core values marketed by this Malaysia Madani government. Yet why do prominent members of the government continuously patronize this room and this individual? Again, we should ask, does cyberbullying have a place in Malaysia Madani? Do cyberbullies have a place in Malaysia Madani? Are the acts perpetrated by members of this chat room the true face of Malaysia Madani? Is this the true face of Malaysia Madani?
Nak tunjuk something ke apa? Tak, nak tunjuk something. Nak tunjuk something tak payah tunjuk dalam live, brother. DM saya, ambil nombor telefon, mai jumpa. Tak payah tunjuk dalam live.
Block tan tadi tu.
Kalau nak tunjuk something lah. Aku setiap kali PLN aku tunjuk kat orang. Tak pernah aku cerita kat orang pun. Tapi tak payah tunjuk something dengan orang. Dalam live tak payah tunjuk something lah. Mai datang jumpa. DM aku terus minta nombor telefon, datang jumpa.